Tuesday. Good morning, everyone on Facebook. Hi, guys. Hope everybody's doing really well. I know I keep talking about everything. I keep talking about the weather getting warmer, and we woke up this morning, it was 24 degrees, right? Good morning. Thanks for joining. Joshua, Paris joined, 1760 Homestead. Hi, guys. Good morning. Happy Coffee Talk Tuesday. Going to be talking about brand storytelling today. It's going to be great. It's really exciting. I love this. I love this topic. Abby and I, who's one of our social media marketers, we were talking about yesterday. We were talking about what we should talk about today. And of course, we had lots of ideas, but we love this one. This is going to be a great topic for everybody in their businesses. You're going to love it. You're going to be able to repurpose it. We're going to make it super easy for you. You're going to understand what we're talking about, and you're going to be able to use it for your business. And it's really where marketing is moving. So it's going to be exciting, really exciting. And be sure to join us on our Stark Media Group Facebook group, because everything that I say on Coffee Talk Tuesday, we repurpose into that group. We also give you all of the links, and we give you all the graphics, and you can ask questions, and you can talk to other people in that group as well as us. So always be sure to join our group. So hi, I'm going to give everybody a few minutes. Happy Coffee Talk Tuesday. We have a big conference this week out in California, Social Media Marketing World. And Kelsey is out there, and so is Marissa. And we are so excited because there's going to be amazing content that we are going to be bringing back from that. Amazing content. And we're going to give it all to you guys, like the latest in AI. And we are going to lots of LinkedIn conferences and latest things on Facebook, and always trying to get lots of content for you guys so that we can push it out. So you are on the cutting edge, just like we are. And when we're learning, you're learning, right? So we want to keep you guys up to date. And we're always thinking about what's coming up in the next, 24 months, the next year and a half. Where is social media going? Where's digital marketing headed? Because it's so ephemeral. It changes constantly. I mean, even really storytelling. When I talk about this today, you're going to understand. It's always changing. So we're always taking care of our clients, and we're also learning at the same time, because we need to know, what's the best next thing? What's the best thing happening for our clients and for us, and where is social media moving, and how do we reach our target audience? So good morning. Good morning, Abby. Thanks for joining. Okay, so today, hello once again. Happy Coffee Talk Tuesday, everybody. I always have to make sure that I take 1 second to smile and hold the cup, because we always need a screenshot when we put this onto YouTube. And if I don't do that, I don't get my screenshot. And instead my screenshots look like this or like this. So I have to make sure that I stop for a second, smile, and then I get a great screenshot. FYI, people. Just take a second to do that so you have a good screenshot. All right, so today we're going to talk about storytelling, brand storytelling, and it's very exciting. Good morning, OCUNC. Thanks for joining. So storytelling basically is about your brand. And the reason why you want to do storytelling is because it brings authenticity. And I know we always talk about authenticity all the time, but people get to know you, right? In the business world, people usually buy you, not your product. They may need your product, but there's lots of different people they can buy from. And if you humanize it and you get to know them, and you build trust, they're going to buy that product from you. So really, storytelling helps you do that, and it helps you do that in a really cost-effective, time-saving manner. And we're going to go through how that works. So what we want to talk about basically is when you're going to storytell on your brand, and we do that by doing it live like this, by doing our stories, by, anytime that we create content, we're storytelling as well. Even on our Instagram or our Twitter, we talk about ourselves. You know, Kelsey always says she hates it on Monday mornings when I walk in and I put her on stories and I'm like, say good morning. And her hair is all crazy and she doesn't have makeup. But that's authenticity. That's what we're doing. That's our lives. That's what it's really like here at Stark Media Group. You know, we come in on Monday mornings because they're notoriously busy, just like I'm sure it is for everybody. And we don't always have perfect hair and we don't have perfect makeup and we're super busy and stressed out. You know, that's authenticity. And we're working hard just like everybody else, but it gives that human connection to our brand. So what you're looking to do when you story tell is you're looking to communicate who you are and what are your values and what makes your business unique. The other thing that we always talk about with our clients, and when you come in for a discovery session with us, like a first consultation, is we always ask you in your brand, what is your defining difference? You need to have a defining difference. There's lots of other social media companies, right? There's lots of other digital marketing companies. What makes our company unique? And we've defined that for us, and we continue to define that for us. And one of the things is, you guys joining Coffee Talk Tuesdays because you know you're going to get valuable information from us. And our Coffee Talk Tuesdays have grown because, one, we love to inform other businesses about the latest in digital marketing, but it also humanizes our brand and it also gives out great content where people build trust with us, right? So we're always giving out content to everybody and saying, hey, this is what's going on. This is the latest. Ask us any questions. We're more than happy to help. This is our storytelling. And this is our defining difference. And we're also going to take this and we're going to chop it up into smaller pieces for other platforms. I'm going to get to that part though. Okay. So make sure that you are communicating who you are, what are your values, what makes your business unique, and your defining difference. If you're looking to storytell like I am now, what you want to do is the easiest way for you to do it today and in today's context. Like when Kelsey and I first started doing our Coffee Talk Tuesdays, we would videotape several days before, we would cut, we would edit, we would have an intro, although we are thinking about having an intro again. Abby wants to do that and that's fine. But we would make it like a huge production and it was very, very time consuming. You know, with storytelling today, we do this, we do live. So not only can people join in with us and ask us questions, but it's a lot faster for us to do this, right? It creates authenticity. You're getting to see me make mistakes, say mistakes, you know, stumble on my words. And we're going to repurpose this content in all of our, good morning, thanks for joining. Zay Manisdale. See, I'm probably screwing this up, but you know what? That's live. So we're going to repurpose this onto our YouTube and onto our Facebook and onto our Stark Media Marketing Group, private Facebook group, which you should all join. And then we're going to take our micro moments and to repurpose this. Insight why so quite sure how to fix that. So here we are, we're back. So you need to think about your avatar, right? We talk about this all the time. Who is your avatar? Your avatar is your target audience. Think literally about that person. Make that persona from age to demographic to sex, or is it both? Is it male and female? To what are their likes and interests? That's who you're going to be targeting when you repurpose, not only when you're giving content, but also when you repurpose, because each platform has a different target audience, right? Each platform has different demographics, as age, personality, how long people look. I mean, Snapchat, they don't say snap for no reason. That's super fast. Instagram also, right? We're constantly scrolling really fast, and you need to make those thumb stopping instances. Facebook, you're probably going to have a little bit more time. YouTube, you're definitely going to have more time. So you need to think about who you're targeting on each one of your platforms when you repurpose your content. So make sure you make your avatar for your target audience, but also for each one of your platforms. Another great thing to do is when you give your story and you're going to make that great graphic and you're going to put context to it. Mean Machine, thanks for joining. When you're going to make your content, what you need to do is you need to add some data to that. So, one example Gary Vee gives is the National Geographic, right? Like everybody looks at those pictures and they're very interesting. National Geographic has done an amazing job for the past, I don't know how many years. They'll give you context, but they'll also give you some data with it that really creates emotion, that really makes you stop and think. So we know that if we're going to give you context and we're going to give you a picture and graphic and some copy with it, we're going to give you some data too to really make you stop and think about that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to, on the Facebook, and you guys can see this if you go onto our Facebook marketing group, also our Facebook page and our YouTube, you'll see the split screen. So I'm going to go onto the split screen right now to show you this very interesting infographic about when you humanize your graphic. Okay, I'm going to pull this up right now. Add it to broadcast. Okay, so I have a split screen right now on my desktop. So basically what this split screen is saying is when they did A/B testing on these different pictures, which we do all the time when we do Facebook ad campaigns, when they did A/B testing, group A and group B, in general, right, you have let me get my statistic here because it's going to create emotion. They had a 5% value boost, 5% value boost with a personal story. So here's the example. There was a hotel picture. So group A, the hotel picture was a picture of a hotel room accompanied by a typical description of square footage, the size of the bed. It had air conditioning. It had a small refrigerator, et cetera, et cetera. They compared that to group B, which also had those things, but it had a picture of a human being, and it was like a story from someone who had stayed at the hotel. Group A picture, the value of the hotel, people in general said was about $126. Group B, they increased it to $133. So and they give you lots of other examples too. They have a picture of a cat. It's actually an artist drawing of a cat. And it has the image of the cat with the title of the artist's name and the year compared to a story. So a picture of the cat and then a story about the artist with the artist picture. Just the picture of the cat was valued at $99. The picture of the cat with the artist picture and a story was valued at $109. So just by humanizing these stories, adding a picture of someone like yourself or your client, humanizing them and then giving a human story with it and some statistics, they're deemed like, 5 to 10% more valuable. So these are things you really need to think about when you're creating storytelling and when you're creating graphics and when you're putting out content to your target audience. And if you go on, and I'll put this link on there, it's from Adweek. onto the Stark Media group marketing Facebook group. I'll put this link on and you can go through yourself. There's many other examples from selling wine to just a picture of a bottle and a description to somebody who actually is drinking the wine and is enjoying the wine and giving their opinion. So it just, those are really, really super helpful hints. I'm going to lower this now to the broadcast. So that's the other point that I wanted to make too. Make sure you humanize your stories. Also, or make it personable. That's what we say all the time. Make it personable. This is like super personable, right? You guys are watching me look at my notes. You're watching me make mistakes, things like that. Okay. The other thing that we want to talk about, which is I told you about make sure you have your target audience, give data with it, make it personable, right? And the other thing I want to talk about is repurposing. I touched on this before, and Kelsey talked about this 2 weeks ago in Micro Moments. So we're going to create this video. We're going to repurpose our content on different platforms that we know are going to do well for us. So it's not going to take me much time to do that. I'm actually going to be uploading on our YouTube as I'm doing other work. So I'll have a split screen on my desktop and I'll be uploading to my YouTube channel as I do other work. And then once all that's done, then I'll be writing it on our private Facebook group, which everybody should join. And I'll be repurposing it there. And then we'll also probably repurpose this. It's already on our Instagram live, right? And we're also going to put it on our Facebook. So we're constantly repurposing, and we're also referring. I'm talking to you about what Kelsey did 2 weeks ago. If anybody's interested in Micro Moments, they're going to go back to our YouTube and they're going to look at that. It's also on our website. Like, we are constantly repurposing all this information that I'm going to create in 1/2 an hour. That is tremendous value for what I'm doing right now. So make sure that you're always repurposing, and you're repurposing correctly on the different platforms, and you know which platforms you're repurposing on and what's going to work best on those. And if you have any questions about the platforms, be free to ask us. We're more than happy. So Gary V says something, and it says, document, don't create. What he does basically in his life, and we're going to start doing it more in ours as well, is we're going to start documenting more of what we do every day, and we're going to make micro moments from that. Why? Because of all the reasons I just told you. One, it's really time saving in our lives. It's authentic. You can actually see what we're doing. Like, we are pulling back that curtain, right? Like, there's no Oz here. Like, we're opening up. This is how Stark Media Group runs. We are very, very transparent. And we show you exactly how we run our business. We're good at what we do because we do it 24 hours a day. We stay on top of it. Yeah, we have a great team of Abby, Marissa, and of course, Kelsey, the co-founder. We have a great team and we work really well together, but we're not reinventing the wheel here, right? We're just trying to maximize on what Facebook, Google, and these information data collection agencies do for us. So when you meet us, you know who we already are. When you walk in that door, we have that familiar face. It's like you're meeting a friend when you walk in that door. You see us on all the social channels all the time. So we're creating a relationship with you now. And that's the great thing about it. So the other thing I want to tell you guys is, by doing all of this, and by us, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We do email marketing. We also have a website. So we have many, many platforms. The more platforms you're on, if you can handle it, and the more content you put out, like if you're doing podcasts or you're on Medium or you're on any of the other big channels, right? The more content you put out, the more chance people have to see you, right? Not everything works. We put stuff out sometimes, it doesn't always work, but we're constantly putting things out. So we know more people have a chance to see us. Not everybody loves us, but we hit a certain target audience that really likes us, and that's our avatar, and that's who we're going for. But we're always putting out content, and we're actually now putting out more and more and more content all the time, because we know that that's how we're going to connect with our target audience, and it gives us a much greater reach for our company personally. So get ready, because you're going to be seeing us even more and more and more, which is great. And we hope that you guys really like this information, because, we do a lot of research, and we want to bring you what's the latest and greatest in digital marketing. And we think this particular topic is really wonderful. Don't be afraid to get on there live. Don't be afraid to go and talk to your audience. People like live. People want to get to know you. It's a one-on-one. Social media, even though, there's 2 billion people on Facebook, it can actually get very, very personal. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, and don't be afraid of the naysayers. It's funny, whenever we're invited as guests to give a talk or a presentation, there's always a couple people in the audience that are like, this social media is, negative, or I'm not on social media, or, we always get some naysayers. And my comeback to them is, well, Facebook has 2 billion people on it. I think it's catching on, so, there's always going to be naysayers, but you don't have to worry about it, because you know what you're doing. You know that there's people there for you, and you know that you're going to eventually find your target audience. If you know your avatar and you're putting enough information out there, people are going to find you and also become your brand ambassadors. All right. I feel like I'm rambling this morning. It's a really exciting subject. It's super easy. Please, guys, start brand storytelling. It's going to bring your businesses to new areas and to new heights. We're excited to see you guys and your storytelling. Be sure to tag us so we can follow you as well, and we can see what you're doing. Give us updates to see how well your brand storytelling is going. And so Greg O'Callahan, I'm just going to read a couple things that are going on my desktop on Be Live. Greg Callahan said, great work this morning. Really brought clarity to the tasks ahead. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Greg. Really appreciate that. And everybody that joined me on Be Live TV, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And anybody that wants to see the split screen, easy for me to say, go on to our YouTube channel, Stark Media Group, or onto our Facebook page, Stark Media Group. Join our private Facebook group. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. And we have a brand new website coming out. We're going to be launching in the next couple of weeks. We are so, so excited. And I'm sure over the course of the next month or 2 months, we're going to have ridiculous amount of information coming from Kelsey and Marissa, who are out at Social Media Marketing World, getting tons and tons of intel and doing interviews with some great influencers, and getting the latest in social media and digital marketing. So if anybody has any questions, be sure to send them in. We are so happy you joined us this morning. Have a great Tuesday. And we will see you guys all next week, okay? On Tuesday, 10 o'clock, Coffee Talk Tuesday with us. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.